Hi everyone, welcome to the Piano Keys. In this tutorial, I will show you how to play section 2 of Mozart's Rondo Alla Turca. If you haven't seen the tutorial for section 1, you should probably go and do that one first, because part of section 1 comes back in section 2, and I don't tell you how to do it in section 2, because I already have a video for that one. Remember, as always, take on a little bit at a time. I've noticed that number one reason that people lose motivation and get a little bit flustered is because they try to take on more than they should at any one time. It's kind of like saying, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in a week, and then you realize that that's actually not possible in a healthy way, and you give up. So you want to be reasonable and rational with how much work you can actually do and how much information you can retain. Okay? Here is section 2 of Mozart's Rondo Alla Turca. I'm going to teach section 2 the way I taught section 1 in groups of 4. But first I'll play it for you. Now remember, I'm playing it fast just because, but don't let it scare you. Okay? I'm going to break it down, teach it to you slowly, and you can get faster over time, and it will get better every time you practice. So here is section 2. Find the two black keys, go to the left, and that will be C. Put your fifth finger on it, go down on beat 1, up on 2. Then find the other C an octave higher. This will be middle C. By the way, middle C is the one where the writing is on your keyboard or your piano. It's also where you tend to sit. Play middle C with your first finger, go down on beat 3, up on 4. So let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're bouncing from the wrist this way. You don't want to bounce from your fingers. That causes tension, and it also prevents you from being able to move around freely because of the tension. All right, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice on 2, I'm lifting and moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the two black keys, go to the left, that is C. Now we're an octave higher from middle C. Put your thumb on it, and notice that your third finger is on E, which is the white key to the right of the two black keys. Play those together. You go down on 1, up on 2. Let's do that again. 1, 2. Notice that your second finger and fourth finger are already hovering above D and F. We're going to play those on beat 3. 3. Lift on 4. Let's put that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might find this one is a little more challenging technically because your fourth finger is a very weak finger. That's just true for everybody. So here especially, you'll really need to use the weight of your arm to help your fingers. You don't want to let them try to work it on their own. That will be very difficult. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now your third finger and fifth finger should be hovering above E and G. Guess what we're going to do? Yep. Go down on 1, up on 2. Let's do that again. 1, 2. On beat 3, you play the same exact notes, but you have to put different fingers on them. So you just scoot your hand over a little bit and replace 3 and 5 with 1 and 3. 3, 4. Let's do that part. E and G, finger 3, finger 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that the movement is very small. It's basically just a pivot from your wrist. It's not an arm movement. That would be too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put all that together. Go back to C and E. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it a little slower together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to pause the video and practice it slowly until you're ready to go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand starts section 1 by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next count of 1, left hand joins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you go faster? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We ended section 1 with our thumb above middle C. Your fifth finger should be right around where E is, which is to the right of the 2 black keys. If it's not there, it'll be close, so just move it to E. Play on beat 1, lift on 2, and again, just like in part 1, you'll find the E above the one you just played, up an octave. 3, 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 2 is just basically a pivot, a little bit of a rotation. So you don't want to make giant movements. That will prevent you from being able to go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left the right hand on E and G with first finger and third finger. That means your fourth finger is going to be above A. So we're going to play it. 1, step down on 2, 2, step down on 3, 3, step down on 4. Easy? Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So stepping down means you go to the left and you go to the very next key. In this case, we happen to go to all white keys. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy, right? Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands play together on beat 1. Left hand lifts on beat 2. Right hand plays G. Hands together on beat 3. I know that sounds weird, doesn't it? It sounds weird because we're isolating it. But when it goes by quickly, it won't sound weird. And on beat 4, right hand plays the thumb and left hand picks up 4. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice that and put it together with part 1, and then come back for part 3. This part's really easy for the left hand. We left off on E, and we should be right around G with our fifth finger. All you do is play it on 1, hold 2, 3, and lift on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy, right? Right hand, we left off on E. I don't want you to pick it up. I want you to use your thumb to pivot over, like that. So it's like you're folding your hand over itself. And use second finger on B. Remember, B is to the right of the 3 black keys. And fourth finger on D, which is between the 2 black keys. Then you can let go of the thumb. So let's try that. Play E. This is left over from part 2. You're going to pivot and play B and D, like that, on beat 1. Stay on 2. On 3, you play the thumb on G. Lift on 4. So you were here on part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what it looks like when you put the 2 parts together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we use that G to push off, letting the wrist move like that. So you don't want this. this. Let's do that together. So this is the part 2 going into part 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They both go down on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both up on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to show you what parts 2 and 3 look like together because they kind of flow into one another. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's practice that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice that a few times and you will get it. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next section is basically what we just learned, but repeated a little bit quieter. So we had parts 1, 2, and 3, and they were pretty loud, like this. Now the next part, you play the same thing, but quieter. How do you play quieter? You make your arms feel a little lighter. You don't fall in with as much speed, as much weight. Alright, so I'm not going to do another 4, 5, and 6 because that's the same thing. Part 4 is very similar to part 1. Remember we did, and then in part 2 we went, and in part 3 we went. Okay, so part 4, we continue the pattern, but we start on A this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand also continues the pattern. We started here on part 1, and part 2 will start on A and C. But it's the same fingering pattern. It's the same idea. A, first finger, C, third finger. Down on 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how that's very similar to what we did in section 1? You just move down a little bit on the piano, but the motions and the fingering are exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand starts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now together. 1, lift on 2, 3, 4. It's just like section 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously it's in a different part of the piano, but the motions and the way the notes look, they're all white keys and so on, are exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we left off on A. Your fifth finger should be right around C, next to the two black keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're continuing our pattern of going up an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left the right hand on C and E. Where's your fourth finger? It's on F. We're going to step down again. Remember? Just like we did in the beginning parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, together. Lift on 2, left hand. Right hand plays E. Together on 3. Left hand lifts on 4. Right hand plays C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we left off here. Your pinky should be right around E. Guess what we're going to do? Yep, we're going to play it. 1, 2, 3, lift on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you remember that pivot thing we did before? We're going to do the same thing here with one minor adjustment. Watch. So you did this in the previous section. You should be on C with your first finger. Take second finger and fourth finger, fold over. Now, instead of playing two white keys, your second finger will play the G sharp, which is a black key, and your fourth finger will play B. I know that looks really cramped, but it's not, because you're not going to stay there this long. So as soon as you play, you let your thumb loose. See that? So you were on C, fold over, play G sharp, and then thumb goes to E, like that. So you were here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put it together from the previous section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fold your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left off here. Right hand's going to fold over. Left hand will just play the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, very similar to what we did earlier in this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put it together from section 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then, once you've played sections 4, 5, and 6, you go back and do them again quieter this time, just like you did with 1, 2, and 3. So we did first time, second time, a lot lighter. So first you feel heavy in your arms and you let them fall into the keys. Then you feel lighter. But notice I'm still using my wrist. We don't get quieter by pulling or contracting or anything like that. Part 7 is going to look a little familiar to you, actually very familiar, if you've done section 1 of this piece in my other video. So you start. Okay, I'm not going to go over it again because that's already in another video, so I'll just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So all that is in another video, I won't rehash it. Left hand is also the same as it was in the section 1 video. So I'll just show it to you one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here is where things change a bit. We left off here. Your fifth finger will find the F, which is to the left of the 3 black keys. Play on beat 1. Stay there on 2. Actually on 2 you're going to be reaching, but I mean don't let it go. Third finger should be right around where A is, and that's good because we're going to play it. The first finger will need to reach out a little bit to D sharp. D sharp is the top one of the 2 black keys. Like that. You play that on 3. Lift on 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So down on 1, up on 2, down on 3, up on 4. So the fingers don't actually leave the keys. You don't need to do that. As one of my professors in college used to say, there's no music up here. Stay close to the keys. Now your arm and your wrist can bounce around as much as they want, but keep contact with the keys with your fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You left off on A. Your pinky should be around this high C. Let's play it. Down on 1, stay down on 2, up on 3. Stay on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third finger should be around A, if not right on top of it. 1, 2, then fourth finger on B. 3, 4. So let's put that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They both play on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So left hand plays by itself on 3, while the right hand lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then both play together. 1, lift on 2, play on 3, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that whole section. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice that, and when you're ready to go faster, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. So you might need to spend some more time on this section. That's all it means, okay? Just because something is a little more challenging does not mean that you can't do it. It just means you'll need to spend a little more time on it, okay? Here we go. So we left off here, right? In this part, we'll take the pinky down to E. Remember, E is to the right of the 2 black keys. Play on beat 1, lift on 2. With your thumb, find the E that's up an octave from the one you just played. And your third finger should be around A. It might be here, but it's probably going to be more around here, which is where you want it. You want your third finger on A, and you're going to play those two, A and E, at the same time. On beat 3, lift on 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on 2, we're lifting and pivoting to get close to that key. So you don't have to move like this. You can pivot. You can go sideways, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you go back. This time, instead of playing E, you play D, which is between the 2 black keys. 1, lift on 2. This one's a lot easier, I think, because you don't have to stretch as far. First finger is on B, to the right of the 3 black keys. Third finger is on F, to the left of the 3 black keys. Down on beat 3, up on 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, on this one you don't have to pivot. You don't have to do any of that because your hand span is big enough to cover it without having to stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back to E and put all that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go super slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little more challenging than what we've done, I think, but it's definitely doable. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like you're just jumping around on the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left off on B, and we had let go of that key. All we're going to do is start with C, fifth finger, and we're going to step down. This time, instead of stepping down all white keys, our last one, our second finger, will be on a black key, and this one's called G sharp. So here we go. C, lift, B, lift, A, lift, G sharp, lift. The counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The left hand and the right hand play everything together. Yay! So we play down on 1, 1, 2, down on 3, 3, up on 4, down on 1, 1, 2, down on 3, up on 4. So you play only on the odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might need to practice that many times before you come back and go faster. That's okay. Remember that when you're practicing, you're actually playing the piano, and isn't that the whole point? We're playing the piano. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're ready, go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last thing you played was F and B. Take your pinky down to C. 1, up on 2. Third finger and first finger will move down one note from where they were. See that? They both move down to the next white key. E and A. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here it gets easier. You move everything up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? We were here. Take your whole arm and move it up. Just one note. Up is to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left off on G sharp, second finger. Next we'll play A, third finger, which should be right there. It will be right there unless you're doing something really weird, which I don't think you are. So just set down your third finger right where it is on A. 1, 2. Reach your thumb out a little bit to E. That's to the right of the two black keys. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play the next note over, but we're not using the finger that's already there because there's stuff coming up that we need to move for. So what we're going to do is put the fourth finger on F. F. On beat 1, lift on 2. Second finger should be right over the D between the two black keys, and that's what we're going to play. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go back to the beginning of this part. A, third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. A, third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, remember, we're moving from the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hands, again, they play together and they lift together. So that makes it a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do just the first part of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going to play it again, and we'll move on to the next part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both hands have to find new positions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's practice this part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to here. We're going to put that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you go a little faster? If not, practice and then come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left off here. What you're going to do is play the next white keys down. Fourth finger on E, first finger on A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you keep the fourth finger where it is and use second finger on the black key that's just to the left of the white key that you just played, G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, we're using the fourth finger, which is our weakest finger, so we really need help from the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not done yet. Almost. We've got one more thing to play. The thumb should be above A. Great, because we're going to play it. And the pinky will reach down to the A right below and play together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put all that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we left off on D with our first finger. We'll take the third finger over and play C with the third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next part, you can do it with the trill or without. They're both fine. A trill is an ornament, and you can just do the easier version for now and come back later if you want to add the trill. Here's the easy version. Second finger on B. 1, 2, 3. On 4 you play A. 4. And then you go right to B before you say 1. So we have 2 notes happening on 4, but they happen one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to call that 4 and. Okay. Remember, we're not counting correctly according to the rules of music. So I'm just going to make up my own rules here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then go back to A for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Now if you want to do the trill, here's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Notice 4 and happens faster than 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Now that's super slow, right? So let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me break it down. This part's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Next part. 1, right hand plays on 2, left hand lifts on 2. 2, they both play on 3. 3, left hand lifts on 4 while the right hand plays those quick notes. 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then you play the last notes, which are all A's. 1, 2, 3, 4. All together, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So all that is really, really slow. But that's okay. You got to start somewhere. Practice it slowly. Once you put all the sections together, just like in the previous video, what you do is go back and play the whole thing again. And that was section 2. I think I'm going to stop the tutorials here because Rondo Alla Turca is quite a long piece. And what I've noticed is that usually when people ask me to play a famous piece, they don't really want to hear the whole thing. They want to hear the sections that are familiar to them, and that's fine. So the 2 sections that I've demonstrated in this tutorial and the other one are really the most famous parts of this piece. Now, if you really want part 3 or 4 and so on, if enough people ask me for it, I will do it. That's fine. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see all the videos that I put up and have fun practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye!